morning, everyone. Thanks for joining our Sunday night edition of Sports Wrap. Was that gut-wrenching or what? The Atlanta Falcons are known for snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, but today it was the 49ers who kept their cool through adversity, made all the right second-half adjustments, and recorded the largest comeback in NFC Championship game history. Colin Kaepernick made his 9th NFL start. He wasn't the quarterback run wild like last week, but he played mistake-free football. Matt Ryan and the Falcons had home field advantage, but were still underdogs, so they came out playing like they had nothing to lose. First series of the game, Ryan throws to Julio Jones, 46-yard touchdown, the longest TD allowed by the Niners this season. Hey, I thought you had him. No, I thought you had him. Matt Ryan had just too much time to find his big receivers, and here's Julio Jones again. Terrell Brown, great coverage, but a great catch. Jones stays in bounds. It's 17-0. Kaepernick ran for just 21 of the team 149 yards rushing. Rough and ready rookie LaMichael James, though, scores his first NFL touchdown. It's a 15-yarder, 17-7. Next possession, 49ers march down. It's Kaepernick to Vernon Davis. Davis with his first 100 yards receiving game since October 7th. It's 17-14. But Matt Ryan finds former Cal tight end Tony Gonzalez. Just seconds left in the first half. That might be the final touchdown of Tony's 16-year career, though. It makes it 24-14 at the half. Niners get the ball first in the third quarter, put together a 7-play, 82-yard drive. Frank Gore from 5 yards out. It's 21-24. 49ers defense shuts out Falcons in the second half. Cornerback Chris Culliver picks up this pass. It's the first of 2 turnovers in the third quarter. That interception gives Dave Akers a chance to tie the game, but Akers misses the 34-yard field goal. He missed 13 field goals in the regular season, and he knows this week may cost him a job. Next possession, Niners can take the lead again when Kaepernick hits Michael Crabtree. Crabtree lunges toward the goal line. Dante Robinson rips the ball loose. Crabtree can't get in. Atlanta recovers, and how many chances do the Niners get? But hey, Falcons punt. San Francisco comes right back. And there goes Gore. Frank Gore, 9 yards to give San Francisco its first lead of the game with just over 8 minutes left. But the Falcons call their quarterback Matty Ice because he's led so many fourth quarter comebacks. 4th and 4 at the Niners 10. Linebacker Navarro Bowman just punches it out. Matty Ice is now Matty Meltdown. The 49ers run out the final 69 seconds for the 28-24 comeback victory. Ryan threw for 396 yards and 3 touchdowns, but Colin Kaepernick showed poise and leadership today as San Francisco overcomes a 17-point deficit and earns their first Super Bowl appearance since Super Bowl 29 way back in January of '95. Our own Joe Fonzie was in Miami for that game in '95. He was also in Atlanta today to witness firsthand the largest comeback in NFC Championship game history.
You would have to call this a character game for the 49ers. Anytime a team's down by 17 points and comes back to win on the road nonetheless, it speaks to the character of the team on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I think it's a great team win. Our team played great, our offensive line played great, our running backs ran well, and our receivers made plays. And our defense battled back in the second half. They played really well. So, I mean, this is a great team win.
Kaepernick is the man. Very bright future. You know, I just take my hat off to him, man, because he came in here mid-season and just turned everything around.
He could do whatever. Throw the ball, run the ball. There you go. No, hey, he could do whatever, man. And you know, he's a hard worker. Man, he's a different quarterback, man.
I mean, he just played great. He played great. I don't even know the words to say it. I mean, it was a great performance by the quarterback and many others. Everybody chipped in on this one, played their hearts out, and, you know, thank you to them.
Best day of my life when my kids came, but, you know, this one of them, man. I'm happy, man. It's been a long time. You know, we came a long way as a team, you know, from being the loudest Niners, and now, you know, we on to the Super Bowl.
You know, we have one game left. I think, you know, it's all for naught if you don't go and take care of that one, and whoever we're playing is going to be tough. So, you know, I think we're prepared, and this definitely isn't what we came to accomplish, just win the NFC.
The 49ers have won in some very tough venues this year. You can now add Atlanta to that list. One more win on the road, and they'll have their 6th Super Bowl championship. At the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, I'm Joe Fonzie for Sports Wrap.
I'm emotional, and the tradition continues with a fantastic family who is has done this.
And there was a poignant moment in the 49ers locker room right after the game as former team owner Eddie DeBartolo hands the NFC Championship trophy to the current owner, his sister, Denise DeBartolo York. Now, the 49ers won 5 Super Bowls under Eddie's helm, but the brother-sister relationship became strained in the 90s after there was a little power struggle. So it appears winning even settles family disputes. And a lot of similarities between the NFC and the AFC Championship games. First of all, the winning score is 28. The road team wins after trailing at halftime, then shutting out the home team in the second half. And, oh, yeah, the winners were coached by a guy named Harbaugh.
Hey, Jim, congratulations. You did it. You're a great coach. Love you.
Yep, older brother John Harbaugh already knew his kid brother Jim was going to Super Bowl 47. New England quarterback Tom Brady wants the chance to match his hero Joe Montana with 4 Super Bowl titles, while Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis wants to postpone his retirement for 2 more weeks. Patriots led 3-0 in the second quarter when Baltimore's Ray Rice zips in for the go-ahead TD. This is a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. Patriots won that one, and they retake the lead here when Brady hooks up with Wes Welker. New England led 13-7 at halftime, and injured tight end Rob Gronkowski is feeling good. The Ravens outscored Patriots 21-0 after intermission. It's quarterback Joe Flacco to Dennis Pitta. Pitta caps a 10-play, 87-yard drive, 5-yarder touchdown there, and Ravens led 14-13. Joe Flacco is called Joe Unflackable, and he hits Anquan Bolden for another touchdown. Flacco was 21-36 for 240 and no mistakes. Patriots never lose at home, or do they? Stevan Ridley. Look out! Ridley gets hammered by Ravens' Bernard Pollard. Baltimore recovers the loose ball. Ravens back in business while Ridley leaves the game. 4 plays later, it's Flacco again to Bolden again. 49ers saw Anquan Bolden too many times when he was with Arizona, and, you know, Patriots Bill Belichick has seen him enough too. Tom Brady threw for 320 yards. He was also intercepted twice. Pernell McPhee raises his big paws, tips the pass. Ravens' Danielle Ellerby hauls it in for the interception as Baltimore beats New England for the second time this season. But this is a big one right there. 28-13 is your final. John Harbaugh and company are going to Bourbon Street, and you're not Belichick. Tom Brady was 67-0 at home when he led at halftime, but that streak is now over. John Harbaugh heads for the Har Bowl, or the Brother Bowl, with a new sense of purpose, pride, and his father Jack on his mind.
I hope he's on his 4th or 5th beer right now. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. And, you know, hope he and Mom they got a big hug going, you know. And couldn't be more proud of Jim. Watching that team play, they do reflect his personality. They got a great staff. They have physical players, man. They run the ball. They throw the ball. They got a quarterback making plays all over the place. They got a roughhouse defense, you know. There's a reason they're in the Super Bowl. I love the way they play. I'd like to think that our 2 teams are very similar. I'd like to think when you look at those 2 teams, you're looking at mirror images of 2 football teams. I'd like to think that. And it's going to be a great football game, and he's a great football coach.
And there it is, in big, bright colors, the Super Brother Bowl. February 3rd, 49ers are already early 5-point favorites, but we've got 2 weeks to discover if younger brother Jim had to wear John's hand-me-downs and other things. Coming up, 2 Bay Area basketball teams try to stay in first place. The Sharks finally get to play for keeps, and the Humana Challenge goes to sudden death. But the shot of the day, oh, you're going to love it when we come back. Today was not necessarily the best timing for the Sharks to open their shortened season. They did drop the puck in Calgary right between today's 2 NFL games, but at least Joe Thornton and the Sharks are back on the ice for the first of their 48 regular season games. Sharks and Flames are tied 1-1 when Mark-Edward Vlasic takes the shot. Teammate Marty Havlat scores. Sharks led 2-1 in the second. Sharks score 3 times in the second period. Dan Boyle shoots, and there's Patrick Marleau for his second goal of the game. Marleau's leading the league in scoring with 2 goals. Sharks win 4-1. They were 2 for 6 on power play chances and now visit Edmonton on Tuesday. And Stanford was hosting USC. These 2 teams were tied for first place. Records could be deceiving, though. Cardinal led by 13 at halftime, then just kept on going. Jocelyn Tinkle scores 15 today. And as usual, Shanae Ogwumike led the way. Shanae grabbed 16 points, scored 23 of her 29 points in the second half. Stanford wins 75-66. They're 5-1 in the conference. Cal also wins. They're 5-1 in conference as well. The Humana Challenge was up for grabs today, and this used to be the Bob Hope Classic. They still remember him. How about this? R.H. Lee with a thanks for the memories of his own here. Par 3 15th, 152 yards, and yep, that's in there for an ace. He finished tied for 10th. Alameda High and Cal grad James Hahn, though, led after the first and second rounds today. Hahn shot a 10 under 62. He finishes tied for fourth, and that's not a bad day for the rookie, James Hahn. But Brian Gay shot a final round of 9 under 63 to get in a sudden death playoff with David Lingmerth and Charles Howell III. That's Gay's approach on the second extra hole. It lands inside 6 feet. All he has to do is two-putt to win his 4th PGA title, but Brian Gay decides just to go ahead and finish off with a birdie to win the Humana Challenge in style. And that is sports as we see it for this Sunday night. It's the 49ers and Baltimore Ravens in Super Bowl 47. 2 weeks from now, 49ers' first Super Bowl appearance since 1995. But what a whole different cast, a whole different kind of team, and what a